Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our Minecraft Trains project. So I'm gonna start building the 1-1 station today. It's called Nord. Man, the encoding really has trouble keeping up when I fly fast like this. I wonder... Maybe I have too much stuff running, hold on. Hold on. Let me just check what I have running. Do I have stuff in the background? Yeah, what is that? Memory... I do have like a crap ton of Google Chrome. Oh, Google Chrome, something's wrong with Google Chrome. Google Chrome is using up a lot of CPU, hold on. What's going on? What's going on? The Twitch Stream Manager is using up a lot of GPU. Alright. Oh, the system is also using up GPU. That's unfortunate. Let me like close some of this other stuff. Restart the Twitch thing. Okay, let's see if that helps. Not really. Okay, so I was thinking maybe building a Norse timber cathedral, but it's kind of like it's not that original, and maybe I want something more modern. So anyway, I'm gonna do a timber structure, a large timber structure, but not an old Norse thing. It'll be inspired by it, but it'll be more modern. I'm thinking more like just a giant sharp timber cable with bits sticking out of it. If I can fly there without lagging too much. Yeah, no, the encoding is not keeping up with flying. It's only... I guess it's not only flying that's the problem. Mostly it's the flying that's the problem. I wonder why that is. Also, is Minecraft and OBS using the same core somehow? 100% usage CPU. Let's see, OBS Studio. Can I set affinity? Apparently not. Minecraft properties. Anyway, it's not that serious. Alright, the station is here. It's covered in snow, of course it is. The station is here, the village is back there. Sold Imbakari? I'm not sure what the name is. Hello Simon, I watched the whole series on architecture of Dishonor and loved it. Have a good one. Cool, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And also thanks. Okay, so let's get started here. The Nord Station, we need giant lettering. Let's start with smooth quartz. And I want to 3 is the middle. NORD 1 2 3 4 5. So we got R 2 3 4 5 and then D. Oops. Don't break everything. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then the N. If I can remember how I did the N. I think it's like that. And then the other way. The other way. No. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? Excuse me. In Nord. Alright, so this is Nord Station. So I want wood. So a little bit of history about timber structures. What color do I want? Darker or lighter? Probably darker on the outside, lighter on the inside. Timber structures. Birch? Spruce and birch. So timber structures used to be, timber structures had a size limit because you're constrained by the size of the trees. Because when you cut a tree down, you turn it into a log. It's only so big, right? And so you can't have enormous columns and beams because like the size of the beam and the size of the column is constrained by the size of the tree. Except that oh, and like old timber structures, as people like cut down more and more forests, the size of the logs or the size of the beams got like smaller. One example is the Forbidden City in Beijing. The main palace, I mean it's a bunch of timber structures, timber frame structures. The main palace has these like enormous wooden columns holding up the roof, and those trees, they had to transport them from the south of China up to the north to Beijing. So like the whole of China didn't have enormous trees like that except in the very south. And so they like had to like cut down trees in the south. They had to find the biggest ones, cut them down, and then like haul them across the entire country to build this palace. Which, I mean, it's not that practical. But I mean, the emperor could afford it, but no one else could, right? And that's really the problem with I need a foundation here. I'm gonna fill this in. The problem with building giant timber structures is the size of the trees you have to work with. And as people cut down more and more forests, we run out of big trees because like big trees, like they take hundreds of years to build, and it only takes a few decades to cut them all down. So over time, like there's less and less trees around the world. Even now, we are still deforesting a lot. Another example, like Greece used to have more trees, but you know, in the classical Greek period, they used a lot of the trees to build their warships. Right? They build houses, they build warships. They use it for firewood, and over time, like the number of big trees decreased, of course, because like you cut them down faster than you can grow them. And so now there's less trees in Greece now than it used to be. And that's true all around the world. I mean, just using Greece as an example. It's true all around the world. And so building big timber structures become, not only is it like difficult to begin with because the size of the trees are limited, But it becomes more and more difficult over time because there's less and less big trees. And of course, when the Europeans colonized the world, like they moved to North America, there's a lot of big trees in North America, and a lot of those got cut down. Anyway, but in more recent times, new technological developments have allowed for a resurgence in timber structures because you no longer need large trees. With the invention of glues, the glues of all things, like more advanced glues that are, you know, like waterproof, weatherproof, and most importantly, the glues are stronger than the wood. So the glue is stronger than the wood, and so now you can laminate timber together to make giant wooden beams that are much bigger than the actual trees, just by gluing bits of wood together. And because the glue is finally stronger than the trees, it doesn't really, like, the glue is not the problem anymore. And that now has allowed for something of a revival in timber structures, in large timber structures. Although that's still under development because it's a fairly new thing still. Salt says, I remember reading an article about the Swedish Navy planting an entire oak forest 200 years ago to keep a navy. It's become just especially tall and straight forest now since they simply don't need it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's... I mean, think about it. 200 years ago, they thought that it would be strategically necessary to have big trees to build a strong navy, which of course 200 years ago that was kind of true. Like before steel ships, that was true. And you're right, like not only do they need to have trees, but especially like shipbuilding trees and like structural trees, you need your beams and columns to be straight. And so not only do you need to grow the trees, you need to like tend them for decades or even centuries. You have to like chop off the side branches so there's no knots in the wood as they grow. So you have to prune the trees as they grow. And it's in order to get good wood. Otherwise, like you just like, you know, you just get lucky and have a tree that doesn't have a lot of side branches. But if you want to grow decent wood, you need to prune them regularly for centuries to get really good wood. So it's really not that practical to have like enormous wood beams and columns. But yeah, anyway, now that you can glue bits of wood together, you have like glue laminated timber structures, which is a whole different thing. And it allows for large timber structures. Anyway, I need a foundation. What kind of foundations will we have? What kind of foundation will we have? Look, I'm thinking about like just like a gable thing. Fairly tall and steep gable. So large timber beam, large laminated. Well, I mean, first of all, there's no diagonals in Minecraft. Secondly, there's no laminated timber beams in Minecraft. But the idea is laminated timber beams, or laminated timber like rafters, I guess. So just like a giant peak. And I guess with like a timber frame structure, you wouldn't have foundations in the whole. You need stronger foundations holding up the columns, and then everything else can be less structural. Alright, I think like solid concrete, maybe colored concrete. Solid concrete foundation. Also need to figure out the pattern, and also like, do I planks? Probably not planks. Do I logs? I'm not sure about logs. Um, let's say 3 blocks out, 2 blocks out, 3 blocks out. Give me some space to work with. 3 that way. 2, 3, 3 this way. How many blocks is this? Let me mark this out. Smooth, not smooth stone. Is it smooth stone? It's smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 31. 3 bits? I was hoping to make it a little bit more complex than 3 bits. I can make it 6 bits. Or maybe 5 bits divided into 6. Except that it's an odd number. I mean, it doesn't have to be an odd number. It doesn't have to be centered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or like 7 in the middle, and then... No, 5 in the middle, because I wanted to overlap a little. No, it will okay, I got it. It will overlap a little bit. So what I want is space and glass, space and glass. So then in the middle, 7. It'll be out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. And then there, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be a little bit bug-like. So here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that enough? Not 100% sure. I might have to move it out a little bit. Anyway. Alright, so how steep do I want this? You know what, let me like... Maybe move this. Uh... 1, 2, 3, 4... 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's way too steep. That's gonna go up to infinity. Well, not quite. It's gonna go. Oh, that's too steep. Let's go 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I mean, that clears the lettering, but you can see how that's gonna go up to like way too tall. So it's gonna be 2, which is less steep than I imagined, to be honest. And also, if I wanted to make it 2, then I need to move it out a block. Unless the letter just sticks to the wall. I guess it doesn't have to go out by a block. You can just like stick to the wall. You know what? That's fine. But even if we do that, you will notice it's still gonna go up to. It's still gonna be really, really tall. Okay, let me just like see what happens here. Where are we there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.